What's up, HawkTalk fans? I'm your on-campus HawkTalk host, Christopher Kistler. I am joined by a co-worker and a very good friend of mine, very special person. If you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, HawkTalk fans. My name is Sarah Boltz, and I am a DSU student, and I also am a full-time employee here at the DSU Heritage Foundation.
Non-traditional student. We love to hear it. Mm-hmm. So what are you currently studying for school?
I am currently in the nursing program at DSU.
And, well, what is your favorite part of working for DSU? And then on top of that, follow-up question, what is your favorite part about being a student at DSU?
Okay. Well, my favorite part about working at DSU, I have a lot of favorite things. Number one is my coworkers. Chris, you know.
That's right.
You know. We just have great staff here at the foundation and then up at the college as well. So it's great to work with a bunch of amazing people. I love seeing the students. When students come in to the office and we get to know them, our work study students become like our family, and we get to be parts of their lives and learn about them and kind of, be their home away from home, if you will. So those are some of my favorite things. As far as being a student at DSU, I enjoy that I'm not the only non-traditional student. There's actually quite a few, so I don't feel so alone. I enjoy seeing my coworkers, i.e. the professors, in their, in their classrooms and whatnot. It's really neat to see people in their own environments, if you will. And I just really enjoy the campus, the small campus, and the people.
Wow. That's a very good answer. You're very well spoken, Sarah.
Oh, thanks, Christopher.
So what made you decide, why now, to come back to school?
Well, I have wanted to come back to school to pursue nursing for quite some time. It just has never been the right time. I'm a mom. I've got 3 kids. I'm married. So that poses a lot of challenge logistically. And when I started working at the foundation, I knew within, I would say 2 weeks, I knew that I was going to be going back to school here.
Oh, so you knew you were going to leave us?
I did. In fact, I told Ty right away. I sat in a meeting with Kyle, with a donor, and something that Kyle said really resonated with me. He referred to DSU as Second Chance U, and that just hit me, right in the gut. And I thought, yeah, I said, I'm going to do this. And so after that meeting, I actually went right into Ty's office and I said, hey, I know you just hired me. I'm going to tell you I'm out of here. So actually Ty was incredibly supportive. He thought it was a great idea, asked what he could do to help support me. And so just goes to show the group of people we have here, they care about us as people. They care about us as students and our futures. So yeah, that was probably about 2 years ago, and it's taken some time. I've had to take some prereqs and whatnot, so it's taken some time to get here. But I've had a great support system at home and here, and everything just kind of fell into place for me, and here I am.
Well, you love the DSU Heritage Foundation, you love the employees, but
I do.
If you could pick one person at the DSU Heritage Foundation that you think you could take in a fight, who would it be?
Well, Kyle, hands down.
Yeah. I agree.
He's got these soft office hands, and
Exactly.
I think I could really just
No hard labor for him.
Yeah, I could just take him down in a second.
Let us know if you agree. And then lastly, what does DSU mean to you?
Oh, DSU is like a family to me, and I know it's cliche to say that, but it's the truth. I mean, everybody here just becomes your family, and I don't know that you would necessarily get that on a larger campus. There's just something about DSU and Dickinson, the community as a whole, that just feels like home.
Well, thank you for joining us, Sarah.
You're welcome, Chris.
And thank you guys for watching, and as always, Hawks are up.
Peace out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to HawkTalk. I'm your in-studio host, Xander Beeson, joined by a very special guest. I'll have you introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Andy Williams, and I'm on the DSU Cheer team here.
Awesome. All the way from
Helena, Montana.
Montana.
Yeah.
Helena, Montana. We get a lot of Montana people here. Need more
As you
Wyoming,
do.
but well, half the school is.
Get them all from the eastern side, though. Western's where it's at.
All right. While we're on the topic here,
just gonna put that out there.
What brought you to DSU?
I'm gonna be real. Mostly scholarships. It's
100%,
it's affordable, and I did cheerleading in high school as well as like football and track and whatnot, and so that really brought me here.
How
It's
did
mostly
you
sports.
because at least Montana, I don't know how Montana does it. Cheer, do you guys have like do you have a competitive cheer season also, or how are you
Yeah.
doing cheer on top of football and track? Is it a winter sport? that you're
So,
doing?
yeah, we mostly did like second half of the year. So football was first, and then cheer would start, and we cheered for like basketball and volleyball. And I didn't cheer football because I was
Obviously,
playing. And then my sophomore year is when I first joined cheer team, and that's when we started doing competitive because we didn't before.
Yeah.
So like we went to Vegas my sophomore year of high school and competed there, and it was super sick.
kinda sick,
We got
yeah.
like second. We were at .2 something away from going to Worlds in like
Wow.
Japan. It was it was nasty. And then so yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
So how do you get on? Someone sees you do a backflip and like, this dude's sick.
I didn't have a backflip. I was just talking to some of the girls. I actually
You just need someone to throw the girls.
basically I went to football had just ended, and I was like, I need something else
Yeah,
to do in my
100%.
time between tracks, because I was always busy. And I was like, okay, wrestling makes sense. Do football, put on some muscle, like,
Yeah.
tackle people, it'll be good. So I walk into wrestling tryouts, and I knew one of the girls on the cheer team, so I ended up just talking to her. And then they all circled around me, and I got peer pressured into being a cheerleader.
Oh, poor you. You had a
Yeah.
whole group of girls around.
Uh-huh,
You. That
yeah.
must suck.
I went to wrestling tryouts and walked out a cheerleader. And
That's kind of insane.
That's my story
That's
right
not
there.
Many,
Yeah.
And now here you are.
And here I am.
You guys just got back from nationals
Yep.
in Topeka, Kansas.
Topeka,
Heard
Kansas.
it's beautiful this time of year.
It was warm.
It was warm?
It was better than here.
Well, it was warm here while you guys were gone.
Well, now it's
You
snowing.
guys just got here and it got cold.
Now it's snowing.
Kind of just talk to me about how that. I know it wasn't how you guys wanted it to go, but
Mm-hmm.
kind of just talk me through everything.
Yeah, it was good. This year, the NAIA rubric changed for scoring, so they switched to more of an NCA, which is just a different division. They switched how they're grading stuff, scoring stuff, because it's all based on one big rubric.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the point factors were in different areas. So, I mean, first place, who got first place last year? SAU. They got third, and OCU didn't do great last year, but they're one of the better teams that we have to compete with too. And they got fifth, and we got sixth.
So yeah, it wasn't just us that kind of.
No,
felt that shit.
everyone got thrown for a loop. There were some teams from down under that came up to the top, got second. Some Indiana Wesleyan University, they got second.
And was this news? Like, did you guys know this going into nationals, or was like you got there, you touched down in Topeka, Kansas, and they're like, "Hey, we're changing."
We knew it was coming, and we've been at other competitions where they've been grading with that rubric.
Okay.
But at nationals, they were strict. They were
Okay.
aggressive.
They kind of have to be.
They-
That makes
yeah,
sense.
which they should be, but it was aggressive for sure, and we didn't perform as great as we wanted to. But
Yeah. How did you guys had your other competitions? I always say this. I think cheer has the worst travel schedule.
it's great.
At least at DSU.
Yeah,
You guys get, how many times do you compete in a year before nationals? 5, 6?
something like that.
And
Quite a bit.
and one of them is home. Mm-hmm. But then your away ones, you're going all over the place.
All over. We go to Iowa. We went to Minnesota. We went to Kansas, obviously. There's another one I'm forgetting.
You guys are going to you leave for Daytona on Sunday.
We leave
Florida.
We go hang out in Fargo for the night, and then we
Okay.
leave that morning.
So yeah, just kind of talk to me how you get through such a kind of grueling travel schedule like that. Is it?
It's really hard to stay on top of schoolwork,
Yeah.
for sure. But
bet.
gotta stay on top of that, and then it's a lot of thinking ahead, for sure. You're trying to get as much stuff done before you leave as you can.
Because you're also TR, correct? So you have to maintain that GPA.
So yeah, I'm doing 18 credits, and maintaining that is tough, especially with labs and all that, but you get through it. And we have study times when we travel. We have designated quiet hours, and you work on homework, and there's nothing else you can do. So the coaches help us with that.
CB's rolling with an iron fist. I like to see that.
We are getting it done.
I kind of mentioned it. So you guys just had like the NAIA Nationals, but this competition in Florida is technically a national one as well.
So yeah.
How does that work?
It's kind of you just buy in. It's more celebratory how we do it, because NAIA you earn your way in, but NCAA you can pay to be a part of it, and then it's all based on divisions and all teams. If you want to pay for it, I mean, you go, but then to win, obviously you have to be.
You guys fundraise for that?
Yeah, all year. That's where most
that's
of
where
our
the
fundraising
Krispy Kreme donut money's going.
Yeah, because
the school, guys to Florida.
The school doesn't help us out too much with that one because it's NCAA, so it's not NAIA. So all of our fundraising goes towards that.
Yeah, and I remember I saw some of the videos you guys were posting when you were down there. That looked like
it's so much fun, dude.
You're out there in your tank tops and your muscle shirts.
Yeah.
Don't let this jacket fool you. This kid's jacked.
I don't know about all that.
He's jacked.
I don't know about all that.
Andy, and you know you are, because you do the football player thing where you wear the sweatband right above the bicep and it makes
tradition. It's a tradition. I just happen to support it fully.
Yeah, but it makes your biceps look bigger. That
sure does. Yeah, popping the veins out.
I've been to the home competitions. I know what you do.
Our white uniforms, and they're snug.
Yeah, you do. I remember you came up to me, and it's like it was that 2 years ago at that home meet. It was like the first ever home meet.
Yeah.
And like we knew we worked with each other at the foundation. You're like, Xander, how do I look? I'm like, you look good.
Looking swole.
But no, that's awesome. Yeah, like the videos, it looks like a great time down there.
It's so much fun. I mean, you're just hanging out in the grass in the heat. There's so many teams around. I mean, you don't even know how many famous people are around there.
Yeah.
There's the big like D1 teams. I mean, Weber State is like top dogs, and then Navarro, and you just see them walking around like normal people. It's weird.
That's like if the football team went down and just hung out with Alabama.
Yeah, literally.
That'd be kind of insane.
Literally, that's how it is.
Yeah, we'll kind of throw back a little bit more, kind of go back into how did you get recruited? How does recruiting work for cheer? Is it they watch you on the sidelines? They're watching this. Are you sending tape in? How does it work?
Yeah, for me it was because I was really just kind of shooting for where was going to be the most financially affordable for me, and that was kind of my big goal going into like these 4 years, because I got dental school after.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I'll rack it up.
Yeah.
So I was like, how can I get my first 4 years?
How can I be frugal in 4 years?
Out of the way before I rack up all this student debt? So I was looking at a few other schools as well, but it was mostly. I know the Montana schools, they saw me doing the competition, because it was just one competition in high school. And then, which we never went to Vegas again, but there's a Montana competition. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But we always went there, and colleges would do showcases, and they would be recruiting there.
Okay.
So that's how most of them saw me. And then I think, I honestly don't even know how they found me out in Helena, but they did, and they ended up texting me just on Instagram, and we had a few FaceTime calls, and I was sending videos in, and so we were just chit-chatting, trying to figure out how it was all going to work.
Super casual.
Yeah.
I like that.
I remember I was on FaceTime with them before we had to go cheer a basketball game, and I was just on FaceTime with them talking numbers, because that's all I really cared about, truly. And then they were on top of it. They were doing good in nationals. I was like, I want to be a part of this team.
Yeah.
Because you see some of their videos, and they look
especially
cool.
Lately with the rebrand of the marketing, just looks. Your guys' video from your home meet 2 years ago was like one of the first ones that Cash did.
Cash is killing it with those.
He did a couple. He might have done he did a couple football ones. No, football.
He did football.
He did football first, and then he did your guys' cheer one.
And I loved it.
I remember he was talking to me. He's like, I've never done anything like. He's like, I don't know what to do. I was like, go out there, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, take some videos, it'll be fine.
Yeah, like just
stick them together.
Put the camera on Andy. You'll be fine.
A little scene of me.
So we kind of talked about this before. I don't view male cheerleaders any different. I guess I might have before I watched competitive cheer.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm not saying that to offend you. But then I watch. I've obviously seen. I think right around the time I got here, a million years ago, was when the competitive cheer team really started.
Yeah.
So I kind of got to see it like firsthand, like, oh my God, like these cats are nasty.
Yeah.
And then I see like how all you guys do now. What is this, like, do you get any jokes about being a male cheerleader? Is that something,
In
you kind
high
of said like
school-
college you didn't really hear too much, but in
Yeah.
high school.
In high school, for sure, and it's something not a lot of males do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, on a cheer team, there's like 3
Yeah.
out of a school. That's hundreds. So like it's a small percentage. So obviously you're gonna get some jokes, but I mean it's whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But college, I mean,
It's paying your bills.
everyone's here to make some money
Yeah.
and have fun and do sports, and we travel. And I've put on tons of muscle since I got here, so
Yeah,
that
you were the
helps too.
powered by Beef Athlete of the Week a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, stand in front of the sign.
Pretty sick, dude. Powered by Beef.
Yeah, it was cool.
With the cutoff on. I saw you see.
Yeah, it was cool.
You can't say you don't know about.
was
I've
cool
seen you at the
stuff.
gym too, dude. I see what you wear when you work out.
It's fun stuff.
It's fun stuff.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
But yeah, no, I mean, there's all sorts of stigmas around it, but whatever.
It's whatever. Hey, I like that mentality you have.
I'm here to throw people around and to catch them. That's
Yeah.
my job.
That's
So
pretty. And another thing I kind of wanted to talk about, the All-American, All-Conference stuff for cheer is different than it is for football. Like football, the coaches all vote. That's like the conferences all get together, all the coaches. You're not allowed to vote for your own team, obviously, but like Coach Stanton says this guy should be an all-conference left tackle.
Yep.
How does it work for cheer? You were kind of talking about it before.
Yeah, so they're virtual tryouts, and you take one continuous video, and so there's kind of, once again, everything's kind of based off a rubric in cheer, especially for competitive nature. And in all conference, there's a stunt, and they grade you on stunt, jumps, toe tuck, which is toe touch, tuck, and you have a pass, which is like a round off back handspring layout is usually what people do. You can do a full if you want to, if you have a lot of confidence in that. And then it's usually one continuous video, and you have all your athletes go. And so like you can do it, they have a specific order, but I mean it's whatever they decide, and you do your stunt, hope it goes good. And I mean you can restart the video as much as you want,
But you have to get them all.
but they have to all be good, and so
You can't like do one and then chop it and okay.
it's one continuous video.
So do you guys have
then-
a set day where you guys all just get together like, all right, we're gonna film the day?
Usually we just like did it before practice, because I mean we're all doing that stuff at practice anyways, so might
yeah,
as
that
well
makes
just
sense.
do
You
it
guys your
before.
warm up almost.
Yeah, and we took like an extra day for the stunts, and then for All-American the stunts are the same, but everything is the same besides the tumbling pass, and the tumbling pass is a round up back handspring full. So then, yeah,
Got it.
got it.
I got there.
So that's pretty much the only difference, and not as many people have fulls as they do layouts, so it kind of narrows down that field, but it's still competitive.
Yeah.
And one continuous video, and you have to have someone. We got the president. He always comes in, says something.
President does it?
Yeah, he has to. They got to
for
be
him.
there. So
Good for him.
yeah.
Last question. We ask this to everyone that comes on HawkTalk. What does DSU mean to you?
Oh, that's a question.
Yeah, it's a question of all time.
That's a
the question,
That's
some might say.
the question. Let's think. I mean, DSU to me is just like community. Truly, I think it's a super special school, and it's everything about it is super rigorous and competitive.
Yeah.
Whether it's the academics or the sports, and it's weird thinking that a public school would be so intense
Yeah.
in a way. But I think it is super cool, and we always want to have the students involved, and that's super awesome. And I love being involved in everything I can be,
Yeah.
so I think that's super awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's everything we have for you. I
right.
appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Good luck and travel safe this weekend
We'll try.
to Daytona, Florida. Go get a tan. You need it.
Yep.
And we will see you guys next week.
What's going on, HawkTalk? My name is Cash Randle, and I'm your host for Minute with Molander. This is President Scott Molander. And Mr. Molander, what is your guilty pleasure movie or TV show? You've had a bad day, you just want to go watch something. What are you watching?
Oh, my wife hates it. I love to watch really mysteries and war movies
Okay.
where it's about strategy. Like I'll go watch The Longest Day or Midway or Battle of the Bulge or something.
Band
like
of Brothers?
Band of Brothers, because it's the strategy I love about military, and then or a mystery about how to solve a mystery. I love a good mystery. Yeah, my wife goes, "Can we watch something, pleasant and uplifting instead of what you want to watch?
Right.
Shoot 'em ups." You know, yeah. And I always need shoot 'em ups just to get on the treadmill or the elliptical because I can't focus on how bad I'm going to hurt.
No, got to hype you up a little bit. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? My name is Xander Beeson, and I'm here with your weekly recap. The track and field team competed in Billings, Montana last week at the Yellow Jacket Open, winning multiple events and recording multiple personal bests. Adara Hauglin with the high jump won the Frontier Athlete of the Week, and both teams will be traveling to Bismarck this weekend for the UMary Classic Open. Softball went 2-2 last weekend in their doubleheader versus Carroll College, and as well as won a doubleheader against Bismarck State on Monday. They will host Mayville this weekend at home. Baseball also went 2-2 last weekend against Mayville State. They will now host Bellevue University at home this weekend, so make sure you get out and support them. You guys just saw we had Andy Williams here in studio, and as he was talking about, our cheer team took 6th out of 15 teams down in Topeka, Kansas for the NAIA Nationals. They now head to Daytona, Florida for the NCAA National Championships. Rodeo competed at Iowa State last weekend with the women taking 3rd and the men taking 5th. They have a couple weeks off before they head to Brookings, South Dakota for the SDSU Jackrabbit Stampede. We wish all of our Blue Hawks good luck in their competitions this upcoming weekend, and as always, Hawks are up.